think I got my swagger back.
We're ready. We're ready to go out there and hit them. Every play. Right now, baby. You're going to know we came to Ford Field.
He hasn't slept in probably 7 days.
You are now tuned in Beyond Doubt with Bobby B.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Bobby B. We're back on Beyond Doubt, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. Little bit of a game recap. Carolina Panthers have defeated the Buffalo Bills 28-23. Phone lines are open. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Give me a call, 716-508-0544. What did you guys think about these quarterbacks? I predicted Nate Peterman would start. He started. I thought he has been the best at camp as far as Nate Peterman versus McCarron, so I figured they'd give him the start. Nate Peterman got the start, went 9 for 10, 119 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That interception by Nate Peterman, man, do you put that on Nate Peterman or do you put that on Ivory? I want Peterman to succeed so bad, but that pick I kind of got to put more on Peterman. It was that back shoulder behind him. That's a tough catch. I know it hit his hands, but he put it behind the running back. That's a tough catch to make. Again, you guys can call in at 716-508-0544. Give me a call. Let me know what you thought about the game. So after Nate Peterman, I thought Nate Peterman looked sharp, man. I really liked what he did. He looked crisp. Hitting KB early. We saw Kelvin Benjamin get involved early. 4 catches for 59 yards and the 1 touchdown. And followed up by Josh Allen. Josh Allen, 9 for 19, 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh, you know what? I skipped McCarron. And I see a lot of people saying they thought McCarron looked good, which he did. I thought McCarron looked good. He went 7 for 10, 116 yards. But McCarron's playing behind that second unit. It's really tough to call. I think we're going to see McCarron next week with the ones. And we'll be able to judge a little bit better. But McCarron had all day in that pocket, man. He had all day in that pocket. And we kind of, don't get me wrong, he looked pretty good. He was hitting. But when you're playing with the ones, you don't have all that time in the pocket like he did today. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see McCarron next week with the ones. And we'll see if he gets rid of that ball quicker, because he's going to have to. Especially when regular season starts, man. You don't have much time in the pocket. That's why I really thought that Nate Peterman looked the best. That's just my opinion. Again, Nate Peterman playing with the ones, McCarron playing with the twos. I think you have to give it to Peterman. He threw a nice touchdown. And then followed up by Josh Allen. Like I said, 9 for 19, 116. Playing with the dirty pocket. I worried about that third unit of offensive line, like I'm sure pretty much everybody else did. I was surprised that second unit played really well. Wyatt Teller looked great. Once again, give me a call, 716-508-0544. I am Bobby B. This is Beyond Doubt. Little bit of a game recap. Call in. Let me know what quarterback you thought looked the best. Josh Allen, it's really tough to evaluate. Like I said, playing with the dirty pocket. Let's see here. Rayray Macleod. Rayray Macleod was nice. He had 3 catches, 50 yards, 1 touchdown. Early with Peterman, we saw Chris Ivory with that 1 reception for 29 yards. where he busted it out of that broken tackle. Let's see, who else we got here? Keith Ford. Keith Ford was a sleeper for a lot of people. Man, I mean, Keith Ford, he's a bruiser, kind of like Chris Ivory, but he just doesn't have that burst. There's no way in hell Keith Ford is going to make this roster. He's cut. I guarantee it. No way he can make this roster. They're probably going to keep 4 running backs. You got Shady, Chris Ivory. Those are locks to make it, right? You got room for 2 more running backs. Most likely, you're going to keep Cadet. You know you're going to keep Cadet. He may be a lock. You got room for 1 more. It's got to be Marcus Murphy. Marcus Murphy was balling. On the ground, Murphy, 7 attempts, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving, he had 4 receptions, 30 yards. So Murphy was nice. Keith Ford, you could see he's got potential, but he's just not going to beat out those other 4 running backs. Wide receivers really interesting. You saw Foster today probably take a step back. Wouldn't be surprised if he's cut this week, unless they need him. I thought Rayray Macleod looked really good. Again, we're not playing, Zay didn't play Zay Jones. Bills got some players. I'm really happy how everything went today. It's a little upsetting that Allen couldn't play with a clean pocket. But give me a call. Let me know what you guys think. 716-508-0544. Little Bills-Panthers recap. Cam Newton came out and he threw one in the dirt. I thought that was funny. After the whole big deal with KB and KB saying he's inaccurate, Cam Newton comes out and throws one in the dirt. Early. That was funny. Looked like maybe KB was in his head. And then you had KB balling. Let's see. Let's look at Kelvin Benjamin. 4 receptions, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. KB looked good. I haven't rewatched any tape, but I mean, it looked like he had enough separation. For everybody that says KB can't separate, he makes up for it. He knows how to move his body to gain enough separation. Just got to throw it up to him. Again, if you're just joining, this is Bobby B Beyond Doubt, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. Don't be scared. Give me a call, 716-508-0544. As you can tell, we're live. So give me a call. Let's talk about it. Punt returns. Jeremy Carley opened up. Punt returner number 1. Followed by, I believe, Marcus Murphy and then Rayray Macleod. So that's pretty good news for Marcus Murphy. If he's that second punt returner, you're going to probably keep him around. It's bad news probably for Taiwan Jones. I know Taiwan Jones was the kick returner, but I can't find a place on this roster for Taiwan Jones. I don't even think he took any snaps as a running back, right? Did he as a wide receiver? There's no stat line for him, so I don't even know. Is there room for Taiwan Jones? I don't think so. You guys probably know that. Let's see here. We saw Harrison Phillips with that sack. It's great. That was the only sack of the night. That was a really nice sack, and I kind of had my eye on Adolphus Washington, and I was a bit impressed. I mean, there's nothing he really did special, but he plays with really violent hands. If you watch a rerun or watch some tape again, keep your eye on Adolphus Washington. He plays pretty violent. For a second, I was like, wow, who's that? And then there you go, Adolphus. So I think Adolphus is coming around. That's about it. A bunch of guys didn't play. Zay Jones, Kyle Williams. I guess Starr played a little bit. I don't even remember seeing him. Mike Love had some really good plays. But give me a call. My name is Bobby B. 716-508-0544. Let me get to some of you guys' questions here. Since nobody wants to call me. Ain't nobody want to show me no love. Hayden Black, who do you think our 5 and 6 receivers will be? That's a tough question. Right now, I think one of them could be Streeter. And the other one, it could be Rayray. Or is it going to be Brandon Riley? It could be Brandon Riley. I think after tonight, Foster is done. So let's start at the top 5, 6 receivers. You know, we got KB, Curly, Zay. That's 3. 4. Holmes. Is Holmes gonna make it? I think so. What do you have today? Let me look at it. Let me look for his stat line. He had a catch. Did he have more than one catch? No, he had one catch for 10 yards. I think Holmes will make it. I think he's valuable on special teams to keep him. KB, Curly, Zay, Holmes, Streeter. And then it's going to come down. Oh, my laptop. It's going to come down to Rayray or Brandon Riley. What's happening, man? You're on Beyond Doubt. What's your name?
I'm Steve.
Steve, what's popping, man?
So, I was wondering what you think about. Do you think, Josh Allen will get any reps as a second or first team after this game?
I think, that's a tough question. I think they'll get him some reps with the twos next week. What do you think?
I think, because their whole thing has been they have a plan, and then after the first preseason game, they'll take it from there, right?
Right.
But Nate and AJ had better days, probably, right? Most people would say that.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets off that third team.
I think it's going to be really hard to evaluate that third unit.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of protection, and then Foster, not a good game for Foster.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's cut next week.
Corey Coleman take his spot.
Who?
Be Corey Coleman and Josh Allen on the third team. That'd be pretty nice.
I totally forgot about Corey Coleman, honestly. Yeah, so I mean they can probably afford to cut somebody.
Corey Coleman and Josh Allen could be a really nice connection. Rayray Macleod and him looked pretty nice today.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be tough to evaluate. That's why I think they have to get Josh Allen some reps with the twos later this week. And I know they have a plan, but they've gotten Allen some first team reps in practice. So I mean they're looking, Mm-hmm. So I don't see why not. They should give him some second team reps. It's going to be tough because you have to imagine McCarron is going to start next week.
Oh, yeah,
so
sure.
Are you really going to demote Peterman to third string? I guess, maybe. They'd have to.
I agree, man. I don't want to keep it too long, but thanks for taking my call.
All right, man. I'll talk to you. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, bro.
All right. So So there it is, my first call of the day. You guys can call me 716-508-0544. Back to the comment section. Real quick, I'm going to hit your questions. Hayden Black. Like I told you, KB, Curly, Zay, Holmes, Corey Coleman. Steve reminded me about Corey Coleman. I completely forgot. So there you go. KB, Corey Coleman, Jeremy Curley, Zay Jones. Did I say Andre Holmes? Streeter. I think that's 5. The 6th one is probably going to be... It's going to be Rayray or Brandon Riley. Man, and I really want to say Rayray. Rayray is really impressive, and he has added value with special teams. I know everybody loves Brandon Riley, but maybe you send him back to the practice squad. See what happens. You know, injuries are going to happen at that wide receiver position, so we should be good anyway with one of them going back to the practice team. All right, Milk 2, the 3rd string messed up. They messed it up, yeah. That's why it's going to be so hard to evaluate. Colin Gregory, to me, Josh Allen had some ups and downs, but it's way too early for people to hate on Josh Allen. Let's hit the phone lines. You are now rocking with Bobby B on Beyond Doubt. What's your name, caller?
What's going on, Bobby? This is Pierre, man.
Okay, the Kingpin. What's happening? What's on your mind tonight?
What's going on, man?
Just a little recap. What you thought of the game?
Look, I mean, it was very hard to gauge, right? Because you have to, kind of refrain yourself from hyping yourself up for certain players, because when the lights are on, you really see what's really real. Now, I do have a concern with the most hyped player on defense, and it's rookie, Tremayne Edmonds. It didn't look like he didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I won't say that I'm concerned, but sometimes we just, as fans, have to just, take it back just a little bit.
Yeah.
And let everything develop. Now, as far as development, I think I heard you, talk about it a little earlier, but do you think that McBean is, developing Josh Allen the right way?
That's a good question. You know what? As much as I want to complain and yell at McDermott and Brandon Beane, I think they're taking the correct path for Josh Allen. I really do. You had to start him at the bottom, 3rd string, preseason 1. So I caution what you're saying, and I'd wait at least another week. Let's see what happens next week. I'm certain that he's going to get some time with the 2s. He has to. I don't even know if they're keeping all 3 quarterbacks.
I mean, as far as right now, though, what I will say is Nate Peterman and A.J. McCarron both look really solid.
They
right?
do.
So, but then at the same time, they had, better, competition with them. They're playing against, better talent, better players on both sides, but they played well. So as of right now, I don't know. Like the previous caller, Steve said, I don't even know if Allen even sees first or second team reps, just knowing how good Nate Peterman and A.J. McCarron looked, right?
It's a possibility.
Now, as a fan who wants to see Josh Allen start week 1, I think it's clear right now from, based off of what McDermott has done the entire training camp and based off of how it looked this first game, I think that Josh Allen is going to sit, marinate for a few weeks or even the entire season. They might pull a Patrick Mahomes and just, have him just, sit for the entire season and see how it goes next year.
You think so?
I mean,
wow.
We just can't discredit what Nate Peterman and A.J. McCarron did. Even though it's the first preseason game, we just can't, discredit it as if, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Josh Allen, it's time for you to move up.
Okay, you know
what?
what?
Sometimes, go ahead.
Let me tell you something to give the people that want to see Allen start hope. The one thing that we've seen the past, I don't even know how many years, is that quarterbacks play different in the preseason. We've seen E.J. Manuel light up preseason. He outplayed Tyrod Taylor in 2015. That's on paper. We've seen Jeff Toole look awesome in preseason. We saw Nate Peterman look great in preseason last season. Is it fair to put so much weight into preseason? I think... Go ahead.
Well, no, because what I was going to say is Sean McDermott has said, or I'll say McBean, they've said plenty of times that decisions are going to be weighed heavily during games.
Yeah.
And see what happens after this first preseason game, and then there we'll be able to judge what we're going to be doing going forward, right?
Yeah.
And as far as Nate Peterman and A.J. McCarron, they didn't lose their position. You see what I'm saying? So,
right.
It's one thing if they were okay, and then, hey, Josh Allen, boom. Let's bump them up because Nate Peterman and A.J. were so-so, then yes. But Nate Peterman and A.J. did exactly what they were, trained to do.
Yeah.
Move the ball, make plays, make quick decisions, and have scoring drives. So, I mean, again, I wasn't the biggest Josh Allen fan, going in, but now that we have him, I've always been, you put a rookie in, see what he can do. If his head's not swimming,
right?
He's ready. He's ready to rock. But I'm gonna go and get out of here, man.
All right, man. All right, thanks for calling.
You got it, buddy.
Okay, that was my man Pierre Kingpin. If you guys don't know Pierre Kingpin, that's the kingpin of the Buffalo Fanatics. So he brought up a couple good points. Tremayne Edmonds. Did you guys watch Tremayne Edmonds? He looked lost out there. He really did. I'm not gonna judge him too much for that. He's 20-year-old rookie. I'll give him that game. But Tremayne Edmonds looked a little lost. His first step, he bit on every single play. I think he got caught up in a hole a couple times on some running plays. Tricks Cobra, Steve, self-proclaimed kingpin. Yeah, I mean, So Pierre brings up a good point with Tremayne Edmonds. I think it's early. He's a 20-year-old rookie. And again, I mean, linebackers, sometimes they take a couple years to develop and get comfortable. We got spoiled with Kiko Alonso. Let's see here. Colin Gregory, Nathan Peterman, and KB were looking like a great duo. Yeah, I really liked Nathan Peterman tonight. I mean, if the regular season started next week and Nate Peterman's my quarterback, I would feel comfortable, to be honest. I know a lot of people probably don't feel that way, but I thought Peterman looked sharp. But again, it worries me because, I mean, it's preseason. We've seen a lot of quarterbacks look good in preseason. E.J. Manuel. Again, I mean, Nate Peterman looked really good last preseason. 2 years ago, we had who? Cardell Jones? Cardell Jones probably had a better debut than Josh Allen. Maybe they're on the same level. They both had late scores for touchdowns. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, Cardell Jones looked good 2 years ago. So it's really tough even as fans because a lot's going to happen in practice soon that we can't see. So let's hit the phone line. Caller, what is your name? Thank you for joining.
What is my name?
What is your name,
My
caller?
name? You know my name. You know who it is, B.
Oh, shit.
The Canadian, the neighbor from up north. It's your boy. What's the
happening?
word?
What's on your mind tonight? How'd you like that game?
What's on my mind? I'll tell you what's on. Listen, how'd I like it? It was cool, man. We did some positive things, man. We did some positive things offensively. I'm actually, I don't want to use the word impressed. I'm content.
Content.
I suppose I can use that word. Content with Mr. Brian Dable's offensive play call.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have us. He's going to put us in opportune positions to make plays. Like the case in point, Brandon Riley. Maybe it was a broken coverage. I don't know. But Brandon Riley, being wide open, that tells me defenses will be confused. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be things going on. There's going to be people moving around. And my man Brandon Riley catching that ball on the sideline and running up. Yo, come on, man. We weren't getting that out of Dennison.
No, of course not.
Creativity is something that that's got me really excited for this year's Bills, man. Real talk, because we know defense always holds it down. Offense usually takes some time for them to kind of get their act together, but sometimes it becomes too little, too late. But it seems like we might be able to match the defense. I don't know how highly we could do that, but it's possible. But the main reason I wanted to call was to talk about Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of pissed off, man, with his antics, to be very honest with you.
Okay.
I'm looking at it like this, man. Your number one receiver talking junk about his former teammate. That's not your team no more. You don't need to be talking about that team no more, especially 1 year removed. You feel me? Yo, mind your business. You're in Buffalo now. Handle your business and move on. You have to open your mouth. Now you got national media. You know what I mean? When we should be talking about how good the offensive looks and how good Peterman looks is now going to be overshadowed by Kelvin Benjamin and the interaction he had with Cam Newton.
Right.
Now here's where I'm annoyed, and I don't want to take too much of your time, and I'll get out of here.
Go ahead.
My man, keep your same energy, my man. You want to come in and talk all that junk when Cam Newton pulls up? Don't be walking away. Don't be, shy, side shuffling. Man up, chin up, and say, yeah, I said that. You know what I'm saying? And then speak your truth. You feel me? You not shaking the man's hand and all that stuff, cool. But then you start walking away. You could have kept that same energy. And now, you look like the fool. You feel me? So you redeemed yourself with a good little game. You know what I'm saying? 5 receptions, 59 yards, a touchdown, cool. But yo, man, we're gonna be talking about this all week, and it's gonna overshadow what the Bills did, and the good things the Bills did. But anyway, I'll let you take my call off the line. It's your boy. I'll talk to you soon. I'm out.
All right. That was Rico, ladies and gentlemen. Rico. Y'all know Rico. You can find him on Twitter at Rico. I don't even know your Twitter at. You guys know Rico, though. Kelvin Benjamin pregame and the Kelvin Benjamin antics. I'll be honest, I really don't care. I'm giving KB a pass. Something triggered Kelvin Benjamin. Not exactly sure, but the day that he came out with that little statement about Cam Newton, that was around the anniversary that his mom passed. So I have a feeling he got in his feelings. He's still upset with Carolina that his mom died. He was going through a lot. That's the reason why he gained all that weight. And then they traded him like he was nothing. So I give KB a pass for that. I really don't care. I understand if a fan is mad, or obviously understand if Sean McDermott is mad. But I mean, like Rico said, that's true. He's taken away from the team what the team just did today. And I mean, I thought they looked really good, that first unit. So you got a point. JJ said, I love Harrison Phillips. Yeah. Harrison Phillips is looking like that next fan favorite. If he's not already. Harrison Phillips is going to be a player. With the added help up front, with Phillips and Starr, Edmonds at linebacker, and our great secondary, I think we have a great defense. I agree. I think we're going to be good. Come regular season, those boys will be firing. You got to remember, I mean, preseason, they're playing vanilla defense, vanilla offense. Tom B, our running backs look great. What a nice position to be in. Yeah. Shady didn't even play and we look good. I mean, it looked good. Nate Peterman dropping back. What did he throw? Eight in a row or something? 7 or 8 in a row. He completed. He didn't even run the ball. And Marcus Murphy, yeah, he picked up where he left off last season. Tricks Cobra. That Steve guy seemed like he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. Steve is pretty good. I heard he's got a show coming up on YouTube himself. Tricks. Edmonds scared me a bit. Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to Edmonds. He's a 20-year-old rookie. I'm giving him that first game, but I agree. Tremayne Edmonds looked lost. There's no doubt about it. He looked lost. Okay, Buffalo Fanatics, good looks. Rico's is at real Rico _BF. I think most of y'all know Rico. But Twitter, he's at real Rico _BF. Ray Garcia, hey Bills fans, how do I get hired as a punt kick return specialist? Coach, I can guarantee our returners to catch every punt with confidence with my technique. You got to hit up the Pagulas, my man. Jonathan Ross, I know the competition is between Peterman and McCarron, but I really hope Allen gets a chance with the first or second team. I want to see what he can do with more than one capable receiver on the field. Yeah, I mean, you would think they got to get Allen with the twos next week. At least a little bit of time. Promethean Ubermensch. Rico is in love with Peterman, so you know he's got... Yeah. Yeah. Rico's feeling himself right now. Is this an all BF call-in show? I know, that's what I'm saying. You guys can call in 716-508-0544. People are scared to call in, man. Jonathan Ross, I think it's a response to all the times the media mentions how much worse the Panthers' offense is when KB is active. That's got to be annoying. Yeah, I mean, I think it could be a mix. It's a mix of a lot of things. He had his little moment, and that's it. Paul Ellis, how's Bill's kicking game looking this year? I'd say it looks good. You got Hauschka. Hauschka's going to boot it out on kickoffs, and he's going to hit between the uprights. What do you have? He hit a field goal today, I think. I forget how long it was. See if I can find it. He was 1 for 1, 26-yard field goal. 2 for 2 extra points. JJ Pollock, do you think Allen will get a shot with the ones next week? I doubt it. It looks like McDermott is sticking to his plan that Josh Allen's going to ride that bench and just keep getting better on the sideline, which is a shame. Because you know week 4 preseason, there's no starters playing. So, I mean, even if Josh Allen starts week 4, that doesn't mean nothing. So, you know, I mean, hopefully, the only thing is hopefully they get Josh Allen with the twos. It'd be a shock if they put him in as the ones. I think McCarron's going to start next week. Paul Ellis, cool, thanks. Haven't seen much coverage on kicker. Yeah, I mean, you know, we got Hauschka, and he's still really good. So that should be the last of anybody's concerns is the kicking game. But that's it, man. It's a little Panthers-Bills recap. You guys got to call in, man. 716-508-0544. I'm about to get out of here. Next time, give me a call. It's your boy, Bobby B. I'm out.